Hello everybody. Today I'm here to showcase one of the new characters that just came out. I know it's Moana and Alice. I have not yet seen either of their designs, so it's going to be pretty exciting to actually click on it. I don't know when you guys will get to see the designs either. Maybe this is your first time seeing it as well. But let's look here. Oh my gosh. So we have Moana here. We have Alice here. Let's start with Alice because I think we're going to end up showcasing Moana today. Wow. Huh. So let's look at this here, and we're going to be showcasing Alice tomorrow. So if you're curious to see her moveset at all, you can check back tomorrow. You want to see her animations in game and everything. So yeah, this is interesting. I don't know. It almost feels like fan art or something. Like if I was to see fan art of what Alice would look like in this game, I feel like it would look exactly like this picture right here. That genuinely looks fake to me. But I like the ideas that they have. Like she almost has these bunny ear type looking things with the bow on her head. And then like the hat as well is kind of with that Mad Hatter theme. And then like the kind of maid-like blue outfit fits pretty well. And like a wand or a staff. I don't really know what that is. She is a, what is it called? A support character. So here's Moana. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was expecting her to look like. She has like the oar with the teeth on it. And I don't know, the rest of her dress is pretty much the same. A little bit more stylized, I guess. And then like her arm is wrapped up. I'm not sure what that's about. And like I remember I said in like the silhouette video that I thought she had like a mask on her back, but that was just her hair, I guess. But yeah, it looks a lot like Moana. I think she looks pretty good. It looks like a battle-ready form of what she already looked like. So let's go to her abilities. Whenever an enemy enters the encounter, Moana inflicts them with 10% attack debuff that lasts until they use a special ability. Moana's heavy attack has a 30% chance to stifle her target for 5 seconds. Against range and support enemies, this chance is increased to 100%. Enemies cannot be inflicted with a new stifle. So what is stifle? Prevents a target from using their special ability. Special abilities that are on cooldown will pause while this effect is active. That's interesting. It's almost like a worse stun in a way in my eyes, because stuns also kind of just cancel their core ability. But it's an interesting effect for sure. Alright, then the next one is Followed Footsteps. Moana deals 400% damage and knockback to enemies in a circle around her, then stifles them for 5 seconds. If an enemy is already inflicted with stifle from her core ability, his timer is refreshed. This attack deals extra 200% to enemies who are already stifled, so it's important to get them there. While Moana is in this encounter, all allies gain a 50% attack buff that lasts for 12 seconds when a Moana or an ally inflicts stifle, stun, or knockback. Alright. Okay. Going for her talents here. Let's go to here. So we're going to want to give her more attack. Right here. More attack, sure. I want her special to be crazy. And then we'll just do the big one. Alright. Here is her bio as well, in case you want to hear it. I'm also going to read through her developer notes after we go through a couple of battles to see what her animations and fighting style are like. We're going to do what we always do and just go to the, whoops, not that. So we're almost done here. Oh, she's right there. So she looks pretty small, like compared to someone like Baymax especially. Alice is even a little bit bigger. Compared to Maui, pretty small. She's very short. Huh. Alright. Let's... Okay. I think that might have been a reference to what she did. Okay. She's battle ready. So yeah, she's a melee character here. It looks like she's got like almost a water effect coming off of that ore. I wonder, maybe I should look. Are any of these stifle? How can I see? Oh, it's just attack debuff. Bam. Knock Judy down. Oh shoot. Judy got me stuck. Help. Oh, I'm gonna freaking die. Judy, what the heck? Why'd you do that? Oh, is that stifle? Yes. Okay. I'm so close to death. I need to not be rooted right now. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, that's right. And we didn't do any heavy attacks. I was very afraid that whole time. Alright. So that's Moana. I don't know. I feel like it's a little underwhelming. I guess I'm just not that big of a fan of Moana. I don't know. Her animations are fine, I guess, is all I really have to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does that in the movie. I know I'm probably stupid for saying that, but like, she does that thing when she's trying to find the direction she needs to go. I'm pretty sure. Let's do a heavy attack. Oh, jeez. I wonder if that has a bit of range to it. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Stifle her. Yeah, that's right. You'll never use her. I mean, honestly, with someone like Minnie, you kind of want her to use her special attack, because then she's just not attacking you, and she's not going to hit you with it, so... It went fine. We almost lost all our health again, but it worked out. Alright. So yeah, now I guess I'll go to a tower. I would assume she's seafaring. Maybe the seafaring one is available right now. Maybe something we could do now that we finished that hard mode is try to get the 2 stars from them from doing the correct requirements for it. There is a seafaring one. Let's see if she is seafaring. Awesome. So then we can also bring in like him and Maui. Yeah, he's also seafaring, so that could be interesting. And I'm just gonna set it to auto so we can read through the developer notes. So tell us about this Guardian's transformation. Guided by the wayfaring spirit of her ancestors, tenacious and daring Moana uses her agility and intuition to defend her allies. By feeling the ocean's currents and listening to her newfound instincts, Moana is guided to new places previously hidden and unreachable, unveiling new treasures and areas to explore. Armed with a shark-toothed sword and possessing the intuitive ability to locate enemy weak spots, her powers and leadership can navigate her team out of any stormy situation when confronted with danger. Alright, what were your design goals? Going into Moana's design, I knew that I wanted to give her crowd control capabilities, which is uncommon within the current melee roster. Moana specializes in applying a stifle to her target, which allows her to reliably interrupt and shut down their special ability for a duration of time. In addition to stifle, Moana can also reliably apply wound. Moana as a character is an incredibly altruistic leader, so I wanted to have some access to team buffs. Her signature ability allows her to scale the DPS of herself and her team. Moana's base damage is middling due to her strong ability, but with her SIG and talents, she gains access to stun, attack debuffs, additional damage from her special ability, making her a super dangerous melee guardian. What abilities does this guardian have? Moana applies a team-wide attack debuff to all enemies. Moana's heavy attack and special ability can stifle her target, interrupting and stopping the enemy from using their special ability for duration. Moana applies wound when she stifles enemies, activating a special ability. Moana's signature ability grants attack buffs to her and her allies. Moana has a talent that allows her to resist incoming basic and heavy attack damage. Moana has a talent that allows her to stun enemies. Moana has a talent that allows her to apply an additional attack debuff to enemies. So I know I don't have some of those talents on here, so I guess that is nice for them to include because, yeah, I didn't even mention those when we were looking through, although I suppose you could have paused it and read it if you were curious enough about it. Describe the Guardian's playstyle. To optimally play Moana, you'll need to consider positioning and timing, so manually controlling Moana is ideal in tough encounters. Moana has reliable access to Stifle to her special ability, making her more AI-controlled friendly, but to maximize her utility while her special is on cooldown, take Moana to the back line. Her heavy attack has a 100% chance to inflict Stifle on ranged and support enemies. I think that's something I read and kind of forgot about, but that is super important. If you were fighting someone who is ranged or support, just use a heavy attack, they're going to get stifled, they have no longer the access to heal. That is pretty helpful. Just having the ability to inflict that whenever you want, that's going to be pretty impressive, or pretty crucial, I would say. Timing Moana's stifle is crucial. Oh, they also think that. It's crucial to maximizing Moana's damage and utility. Each time she stifles an enemy activating a special ability, she inflicts them with wound, and with certain talents it's expanded to a stun and attack debuffs. Whenever an enemy spawns into the encounter while Moana is present, it becomes inflicted with a permanent attack debuff that can only be removed with cleanse or by activating their special ability. So if you keep preventing them from using their special ability, they'll never get rid of it. This creates a mini-game in Moana's loop that involves interrupting the enemies as much as possible to keep that attack debuff on them, which is basically what I just summarized, but that's fine. What game modes does this Guardian excel in? Moana will excel in the Seafaring and Royalty Towers. Well, that's perfect, as she'll be able to shut down strong enemy healing and damage. She's also going to fare very well in her limited event, and because she can shut down ranged specials reliably, she'll be good against the Stormborn Gatekeeper. So we're about to do the event pretty soon here, so you'll see that in action too. I guess I probably won't have Moana when I do the event, unless she's the second one, which in case I probably will. I'm thinking she probably will be the first one, but I think I was wrong last time when thinking that Frozen would be first, so I don't know. At this point it feels like a gamble to say who's going to be first and who's going to be second. It makes sense for Moana to be first in my eyes, but I could be wrong. What allies pair best with this Guardian? Moana pairs well with other Guardians who have access to crowd control, specifically special ability interrupts such as stun and knockback. When paired with the right team, you'll have an easier time maintaining her attack debuffs, and with her Sig unlocked, you'll easily be able to stack attack buffs. She works well with Maui, Baymax, Oogie Boogie, Mickey, Tiana, Dory, Cruella, Buzz, and Woody. That's a lot of characters to work well with. If there's anything to note about... So they're all... No, because the first three are tanks. Then Mickey is a healer, Tiana's a healer, Dory is also a healer. Cruella is just ranged, Buzz is just ranged, and Woody is melee? Huh, okay. I honestly don't remember their moves too well, but if you know those characters well enough, maybe you want to team her up with them. When enemies does this Guardian counter, Moana is a great counter to support and range Guardians due to the reliability of her stifle against them. She's able to easily prevent the enemy team from receiving large amounts of healing or taking special ability damage. She's strong against Gaston, Maleficent, Tron, Scrooge, Mickey, Ian, support and range goons, and the Stormborn Gatekeeper. Who is best to defeat this fractured Guardian? Keeping Moana at a distance will really help keep your team safe. Although she's strong against support and range enemies, she can only apply Stifle if she can hit them. Root, Judy, Cruella, Alice, and Bind, Kuzco counter Moana, as well as Olaf's Hearth Motes. With a talent they can actually cleanse Stifle. That is also interesting. Yeah, I feel like I really absorbed that more than I typically do. Maybe just because I kind of understood what I was getting with Moana a bit easier. Like, there's not a whole lot to it. Like, Stifle is the main thing to note, so it was pretty easy to understand. I've received comments saying, like, maybe I'm not being helpful in saying how good a character might be or why you might want to use this character. That's kind of why I read the developer notes, because then you can absorb all the information that maybe I'm not picking up on, that the developers want you to pick up on. Where was I going with that? I don't know. I guess, like I said, I think I kind of understood it a bit better this time. And I don't know. I don't feel the need to even repeat any of that, because I think it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, going up against Buzz, we're going to want to try to stifle him. We could go up against him with a heavy attack right off the bat and see how that goes. Woody is melee, so it wouldn't work, right? Let me just try it and see what happens. Okay, so he's also stifled. I thought maybe he's not melee. I thought he was though. Alright, and then, oh yeah, that was it, okay. How long have we gone? I don't want to go too long. Okay, I think that's probably plenty. I know I didn't play as her all that much. Like I said, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Hopefully the auto runs were also going pretty well and you could see what was going on with that. But I don't know, seems like it has a lot of potential, especially for people who are having trouble with the Stormborn, the raid, or whatever it's called. Maybe it would be a good idea to bring in Moana on your team. And also, like with the towers, I think maybe it might be interesting to try to get her level up so I can do better on those towers. I've never really gone higher than like the 12th floor or something. But that's my showcase of Moana. I hope you enjoyed it. Next will be Alice, and we'll see what her moveset is all about. I don't know a single thing about Alice. I wasn't even sure if she was coming out with this one. If you saw like in my Who's Coming Next video, I kind of just like put in text at the end that I heard Alice was coming, but I hadn't seen her silhouette or anything, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, I think she maybe is more exciting just because I don't know anything about what she's going to do. And she's a support character. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I will see you tomorrow for that. Goodbye.